Okay, we're going to show you how we position him at night. He's not able to lift his arms, move his legs, or roll. So essentially all he can do is slightly move his hands and slightly move his arms.
And my legs are teeny tiny.
So there's 3 positions. His back, as you see. He doesn't sleep with a pillow, so the bed's electric. I'll usually raise the bed, he doesn't like it high. Maybe 10 degrees. As you see,
just a
teeny bit. The legs, because he has contractures, the tightening of the tendons from sitting like this all day in a wheelchair, we try our hardest to straighten them out at night, to try and use the night hours so his contractures don't get worse. So that's one of the most important things at night, is to try and get these legs as straight as they can go. So I typically
can't be out.
Yes, the frog-like position when they'll just lay out. I try not to have that. I try and angle it a little in. I have the pillows the long way to keep the legs straight, and we use these moldable gel packs to position the leg and prop it to support it, so you can kind of see, even though he has this contracted, this leg's the worst leg, we try and have each, and he'll tell you exactly how he wants his legs. His arms, he typically starts the night, if he's on his back, he starts the night with one arm up. He can't get it up there himself. So what happens at night, and this is where he runs into an issue, is it falls down to the side and he can't move it out of this position, and he wakes up, it's all set, Sean. He wakes up super uncomfortable because he can't move the arm down like he used to be able to. So
yeah, but that's over on the right side.
Yeah, but this is how you place the arm on the forehead.
Yep.
And you place the puppy on the other hand, and he'll tell you exactly how to tweak that.
Yep, and you just put the white pad.
And that's pretty much it. With sheet and
pull up the sheet.
Pull up the sheet and comforter. Keep the BiPAP tubing over it. We usually pull the sheet up about this much, because then it interferes. If it's too high up, it interferes with his arms. There's these little clips to secure the tubing to the bed, so the tubing doesn't fall and pull on his nose, the BiPAP tubing, and we clip them to the side here. And that's his back position.
That's position 1.
Position 1. What's position 2?
I don't know. We'll call it left side, I guess.
Okay, left side.
Left side. Do you want to do the right or left side first?
We'll do the left.
Okay, so
still about the same angle up. And this tubing is secured to his diaper, but just be aware that when you're turning him, you want to make sure we don't tug on his belly tube. This tubing too, the way it works is by gravity, so it can't ever be laying on top of the bed. It's supposed to be below his stomach, so it goes down like that.
Yeah, but you don't really.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Anyways, we we roll him just like that, and I take a pillow the long way.
Yeah, but not too far. Just a little.
Not too far, yeah. Just a little incline, right? They'll tell you if it's too much. This leg, again, the same thing. We try and keep it as straight as possible. The tricky part about the left side is that leg that's so tight. So what I've been doing over the last 6 months or so is I flatten this gel thing out, and this is a little tricky to do. I put it on top of this, and I mold it to try and straighten it as much as we can, because otherwise this leg's going to keep getting tighter, and we won't be able to get him dressed if it's in a fixed tight position. So
that leg just goes out with the pillow.
It goes
out.
out.
And then you put a pillow behind my back.
Yeah.
You can see
and then he'll tell you to kind of fix his ear, because if his ears
and then pull my right arm. On my left side, I use my right arm.
Yeah.
Like this, and then like this. And then right like that.
That's it. That's position number 2.
And then pull the sheets off the same height.
The last position, which is fairly newer, he used to only ever sleep on his back or the left side, and we felt like some of his deformities maybe were getting worse because of the same positions for hours. So we started doing the right side, which he's gotten used to, and he actually likes it now for a couple hours. So we go, same thing. It's pretty much the same thing, and he likes the arm over the
left
four.
side.
Yep. The only tricky thing is when this arm falls like this, he can't move it out of that position, and it gets so uncomfortable for him. So he used to be able to get it down and move it more, but he can't anymore. This particular leg is a little tricky because it's so tight. So I put a pillow under this one, and the same thing. I use the gel to try and straighten it.
And then the right one.
The right one. We just fold up a nice blanket here. This is probably how he's going to start tonight. Oh, he wants to see the Bruins game, so he can't watch the TV if he's on his side. So
yeah, and once in a while, if it's past like 5 o'clock,
we let him.
Sometimes I just fall asleep just watching TV, like if I'm either having trouble sleeping or if it's late and I just want to turn it on. So around, usually not before 4:30 though.
So I try and get those legs as straight as I can, as you can see there.
Yep.
And this one's the tough one. I use this gel pack to mold it and push it in. And then if he wakes up at like 4:30 a.m. on and he's having trouble, I'll just take him off his BiPAP. I'll put the TV on, and he usually falls back asleep.
Yep.
He always does.
Mhm.
Anything else you want to tell her?
Nope.
He's so good because he can tell you exactly how he wants his body.
But I don't really know how to do all the pillows and stuff though.
You know, well, we'll show her.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching.
Bye.